Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to look at the side of the house and we're going to draw the side elevation. Just like we drew the front elevation, we're now going to draw the side elevation. Now, the side elevation is a little different because we have a gabled wall. This is not a rectangular wall, but a gabled wall. And a gabled wall is the shape of a pentagon. So we're going to be drawing this wall with the peaked roof on it. What I did was I just kind of taped down the paper so that they stay in location. And I'm going to start by drawing the same thing that I did when I drew the front elevation. I'm going to take and I'm going to project the edge of the roof straight down, the edge of my wall straight down, the peak of the roof down, the edge of the doors down, here the edge of the wall down, and the edge of the roof down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different locations where I need to project down. Those are the things that I'm going to need to draw the side elevation. Okay, so I'm going to start by doing that. Probably should have done a better job of aligning my grid marks. I think I'm off by a little bit. Okay, so I projected down all my lines, and I'm going to start the exact same way that I started the front elevation. I'm going to start at the base, at the bottom, where the ground level meets the wall. So I'm just going to start, and I'm going to go from the edge of the wall over to the edge of the wall. So don't draw it too big. So that goes from the edge of my wall here to the edge of my wall there. I'm going to draw that same 6-inch foundation. That would be equal to 1/2 of a grid mark. Then I'm going to draw my 8-foot wall. I'm going to go up 8 foot. Now here I'm going to do things a little bit differently because the fascia board is not going to go across my wall here. My fascia board, I'm actually going to go out for the overhang and then up for the fascia board, and I'm going to come at an angle this direction. And if you recall, the height of our roof we chose a 7-foot height. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1.5 foot out, equal to the edge of my roof. I'm going to come straight out from here. I'm going to go vertical 6 inches. You zoom in a little bit so you can see that. I went up 8 feet over 1.5 feet to the edge of my roof. And then I drew a little 6-inch line right there. So half of a grid mark vertical on that fascia board. Now, from here, I'm going to go just straight over until I find the peak of the roof. Right, so I'm aligning this point and this point, which would be right here. And from here, I'm going to go straight up 7 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to be the peak of my roof. So I'm going to draw a little 6-inch line there. So I'm going to go just a vertical, a little 6-inch. Bigger than 6 inches. Okay, so I have a little 6-inch vertical line here, a 6-inch vertical line there. And then I'm going to do the same thing over on this side. I'm going to go out and then up 6 inches. So I go out to the edge of my wall and up for 6 inches. And now I'm going to connect the top of this 6-inch line to the top of that one to the top of this one, and then the bottom to the bottom to the bottom. Okay, so there is the overhang and the fascia board that runs along the top edge of that wall. So not terrible. And now we're going to go in and add in, all we have is one door here. That one door, so we've already projected down the line. So if you remember, from the top of the foundation, we're going to go up 7 feet. There. And then back down 6 foot 8 inches. There. We already have the sides, and so I'm going to draw in my door. On this side, the door handle is going to be on the right side. And I'm going to put in a little door frame. That's all there is for the left side elevation. Okay. So we have 6-inch foundation. Eight-foot wall. 1-foot 6-inch overhang. A 6-inch fascia. And a 7-foot tall roof. The door, top edge, is 7 foot above the foundation. And then the height of the door All right. What do you think of that? Was that, hopefully that wasn't terribly difficult. So you're going to be able to finish these up? Is that something that is doable for the evening?
Yes.
Good, good. I hope so. I don't think this one's terribly difficult. Notice my pencil is not very sharp, and you can really tell that my line quality is not very good because my pencil is not very sharp. A trick of an engineering trick or an architectural trick when using a pencil, when you're drawing, if you spin the pencil in your hand while you're drawing, just kind of roll it between your finger and thumb while you're drawing. If you do that, your pencil actually stays sharp. So when you're done, just like you did yesterday, take a picture of your work. make sure that you include, I need to be able to see two things. I need to be able to see the elevation that you draw, but I also need to see the floor plan above it. So you're going to give me a picture just like this, where I can see at least this wall of the floor plan so that I can tell you have aligned your work below it. Okay. So I need to be able to see both the floor plan and the elevation directly above each other so I can tell that you've aligned your work one with the other. All right. So I need, what's that?
So is that on a separate piece of paper, or is it on the same paper, or is it another piece of paper?
It's a separate piece of paper. My
Oh,
elevations were drawn. If you did it on the same paper, that's totally fine.
all right.
So it's totally fine if you did it on the same paper. I didn't have enough room on mine, so that's why I used a different piece of paper. But if you use the same one and it actually fit, fantastic.
For sure.
More power to you. Um, do I hear someone asking a question? Okay. I should probably stop the recording.